Have you ever wondered why your cat meows at you, or why they react the way they do when you meow back? Cats may seem mysterious, but their vocalizations often have more meaning than we realize. Today we're diving into a series of fun and intriguing questions about cats, meowing, and how they communicate with us. You'll be surprised by the answers. Let's jump right into the Q. And A. Does your cat understand when you meow back? So you've done it, you meowed back at your cat. We've all been there, trying to communicate in their language, hoping for some kind of breakthrough moment where you're suddenly speaking the same tongue. But does your cat actually understand what you're saying? Well, sort of, but not really. Cats don't expect humans to meow at them. They're way too clever for that. When you meow, your cat doesn't think you've magically become fluent in cat, but they do recognize you're making an effort to communicate. What they're really picking up on is your tone. A soft, gentle meow might intrigue them, and they could meow back in curiosity. A louder or harsher meow might make them think something's wrong. Cats are great at reading our vocal tones, so while they don't know you're trying to say, "feed me," or "let's cuddle" in cat speak, they can certainly tell if you're being playful, serious, or affectionate. That's why they understand and love baby talk. It's all about the tone and the effort. So go ahead and try meowing or talking to your cat in that playful, sing-song voice. It might not result in a philosophical discussion, but it'll definitely make for a fun bonding moment. Plus, it's a great way to get their attention, who knows? Why do cats meow when they're alone in a room? It can be confusing. Are they lost, lonely, or just bored? Often, cats meow in isolation to get your attention. Think of it as if your child is calling your name. They're communicating that they're aware of your absence. Unlike dogs, cats are independent, but that doesn't mean they don't enjoy your company. This meowing is their way of re-establishing contact. They might also be reminding you that they'd rather not be left alone. Do cats recognize their own names when we call them? It might seem like your cat is ignoring you when you call their name, but studies have shown that most cats do recognize their own names. The problem is, they're just not always inclined to respond. Cats often acknowledge their names with subtle reactions, like a twitch of the ear or a flick of the tail. Cats are known for their selective attention. Unlike dogs, they don't feel the same obligation to respond when called, but rest assured they know you're addressing them. Whether they choose to listen or not is a whole other story. Do cats use different types of meows to communicate different things? Absolutely. Not all meows are the same, and cats use a variety of meows to communicate different needs. A short, quick meow might be a simple greeting, while a longer, drawn-out meow could be a request for food or attention. There's even a specific "I'm hungry" meow that's usually more persistent. Here's an example. When your cat yowls, it's like they're staging a dramatic performance, announcing their deep feelings or letting everyone know they're hungry and they want the world to hear about it. On the other hand, when they trill, it's their way of giving you a cheerful, high-pitched hello, like they're thrilled to see you or excited about something. And then there are chirps, which are essentially their enthusiastic, "Hey, look at me!" Basically, they're trying to get your attention with a playful nudge, showing off their cuteness, or letting you know they've spotted something interesting. As you spend more time with your cat, you'll start to decode these sounds and understand their unique cat language. Why does my cat meow loudly at night? The dreaded nighttime meows. Cats are naturally more active at night, being crepuscular animals, meaning most active during dawn and dusk. Your cat might meow at night because they're feeling playful, restless, or even hungry. In older cats, loud nighttime meowing can sometimes be a sign of confusion or disorientation, especially in the dark. If this is a new behavior for your cat, it's worth checking in with your vet to rule out any health issues. Why does your cat meow when they spot you? You walk through the door, and there it is, your cat's signature meow, as if they've been eagerly awaiting your return all day. But what's behind this warm welcome? Cats meow to get our attention, and over time they've learned that meowing works wonders with humans. It's important to remember that cats don't usually meow at other cats once they grow out of kittenhood. No. Meowing is reserved for us humans. They've cracked the code. Making noise gets you to notice them, feed them, pet them, or maybe even entertain them. Sometimes it's a call for help, like when they're hungry or just bored and want to play. Other times, it's simply their way of acknowledging your presence. Oh, and don't be fooled, they're smart. Some cats will greet you with a meow to make sure you don't forget that their food dish is, in their opinion, hopelessly empty. Either way, it's a heartwarming sign that they recognize you and want your attention. Do cats recognize their owner's voice among others? Yes, cats can definitely recognize their owner's voice. They often respond more quickly to their owner's voice than to a stranger's. However, just because they recognize it doesn't mean they'll always react. Cats have a reputation for being selective with their attention. Your voice is familiar and comforting to them, so even if they don't rush over when you call, they likely feel reassured by hearing it. They might just be choosing to acknowledge you in their own quiet way. What does your cat think when they hear a recorded meow? Now, this is where things get really interesting. If you've ever played a recording of a cat meowing and watched your own cat's reaction, you know how amusing it can be. Their ears perk up, their head tilts, and they start looking around like, wait, where's that cat? But what's really going through their mind? When your cat hears a recorded meow, they're likely trying to figure out if another cat has just invaded their space. A meow usually means there's a cat nearby, but since they don't see or smell another feline, they get confused. Some cats will get curious and start searching for the source, pawing at speakers or TVs. They might even answer back, almost like they're trying to establish a conversation with this mysterious, invisible cat. And if your cat is particularly territorial, they might even hiss or growl. However, many cats will quickly realize that something's off. They might tilt their head in confusion or sniff around, trying to use their other senses to make sense of the sound. Once they figure out that there's no real cat there, they'll often lose interest. It's a fun little experiment to see how sharp your cat's instincts are, but don't be surprised if they eventually give you a look. After all, cats are smart and they can often tell when something's not quite right. Still, it's always entertaining to watch them react. Can cats learn to talk back to humans? Have you ever watched those videos of cats seemingly speaking to their owners? It's hilarious, right? While cats don't have the ability to form words the way humans do, they certainly adapt their vocalizations to communicate better with us. Many cat owners notice that their cats develop specific sounds that seem like words when they want something. Cats are smart, and they quickly figure out what works to get our attention. Over time, they can learn to respond to certain words or sounds that we use frequently, but it's more about associating actions with those sounds than actually learning to talk in the human sense. Why does my cat meow at me when I'm on the phone? If your cat suddenly starts meowing like they're auditioning for a role in a drama when you're on the phone, it's not because they're suddenly interested in your social life. No, they're feeling a bit left out. Cats notice when we're giving attention to something else and not them, especially if you're talking. They might feel confused or jealous, as they're used to being the center of your focus during conversations. To them, your voice is meant for them, and hearing you talk without acknowledging them could prompt a response. So stop what you're doing right now and shower that cat with some love and kisses. They totally deserve it. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed learning about your cat's behavior, make sure to check out our other videos. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below with your own cat stories or questions. Maybe even try meowing at your cat one more time. You never know what might happen next.